Hello everybody, this is Emma and I'm my Mo, and I'm here to say I'm going to read the introduction to Twisted Fangs today. If you didn't already notice, I deleted the first introduction because this one is now edited. The temperature is a solid 65 and the coffin is cozy. You hear birds chirping. "Good morning, my little monster," says June cheerfully. "Ugh, June, I tell you this every year. Don't wake me when I'm in the coffin." "At least let me sleep 2 more hours," says Rose while closing their coffin. "My little Rosie, it's your 1800th birthday. That means it's moving day," says June while opening back up Rose's coffin. Rose opens their eyes wide and looks at the calendar. "Oh my Dracula, today is the day!" Rose jumps out of their coffin and grabs a box labeled "Gifts for Rose's 1800th birthday." "Can I open it now?" Rose asks excitedly. "Sure can, sweetheart," June says softly. Rose opens the box and their smile starts to fade. Rose puts their hand inside and pulls out an envelope with their name on it. Rose looks up at June and says, "Such a big box for a letter." "Your dad sent this from the Vampire vs. Human War. There's an even bigger box over there that is apparently another gift from him." Rose opens the envelope and reads it aloud. "Happy birthday to my sweet Fang. I got you this credit card with $300 on it in case of emergencies when you move. Also, in this big tall box I have a special surprise, but don't open it until you get to your new house. Remember, we paid for everything, but you need to get a job and work hard in school or he won't let you keep the house. I love you, Daddy." At Benicula's house. Benicula is getting ready in her pretty dress that has flowers on it. Benicula hums a birthday song she wrote to herself. After getting dressed, her dad walks into the room. "How is my little blood angel?" says her father. "Good. No. Great!" shrieks Benicula. "I'm so amped for my birthday surprise." "Me too. I can't wait for you to see it," says her father cheerfully. "So, are you gonna tell me?" "No, that would ruin the surprise." "Come on, I'm dying here," begs Benicula. "No means no," says Benicula's dad angrily. "Now pack up your carry-on." "Why did you pack up all my clothes and my dresser?" says Benicula with a confused look on her face. "Oh my Dracula, did you buy me a house?" "Why did that take you so long to guess?" says Benicula's dad jokingly. "That's still not the best part, though. Just meet me in my truck after packing the rest of your things." Her father leaves the room and Benicula starts packing. At Rose's house. "Are you sure you have everything?" says June. "Yes," says Rose, sounding slightly annoyed. "You asked me that 8 times already." I know, I'm just nervous. You're moving, you're gonna live on your own for once," says June, shaking slightly. "June, I got this, okay?" "Okay. Are you sure you don't want me to come and help you settle in?" "I'm positive. Plus, Benicula will be there. You don't have to worry. I've got this. You can trust me," says Rose proudly. "Okay." "Wait," says June. "What?" "Where's your carry-on?" "Oh, good catch. Thanks, June. I think it's in my room." Rose runs into June's house and finds their purse on the kitchen counter. Rose runs back inside and says, "Got it." June hugs Rose tightly, kisses their forehead, and says, "I love you. I've never been prouder of calling you my child. Even though we aren't related by blood, I still love you." Tears start strolling down June's cheek. "June, it's okay," says Rose while wiping the tears away from June's face. "I love you too. I'm happy my dad chose you and my biological mother died. I'm proud to call you my mom." Rose hugs June one last time and hops into their red punch buggy. Rose closes the door and rolls down the window. They lift up their hood of their sweatshirt just a little bit to see June's smiling face. There's a weird mix of happy, sad, nervous, and queasy feelings rushing all around Rose. They feel the sun's ray hit their forehead and they quickly pull down their hood. Rose starts the ignition and waves at their mom. While switching into drive, they started crying. They felt like maybe they aren't ready for all this responsibility. They look at June through the side mirror and think about how different the two of them are. She's a human, Rose isn't. Then they think to themselves, "No, I can't tell her I'm not ready now. I already told her she was worrying too much." The driver of the moving van yells, "Are you gonna go or what? I got somewhere to be in 3 hours." Then Rose starts to pull out of the driveway with the moving van following close behind. They still can't stop thinking of June's face when they got into their car. But they just keep driving and try not to look back. At Benicula's house. Benicula's dad went over to the checklist for the third time, and they are both sitting in the truck. Okay, here we go, says Benicula's dad. I have to be honest, I'm a little nervous. I'm going to a new house and an all-new town. I'm kind of scared, says Benicula sheepishly. That's normal, says Benicula's dad. They stop at a red light. That light makes me hungry. Want to stop at Bloody King's and get a blood burger, says Benicula's dad happily. I'm hungry too. If we go there, can I get their blood red cola, asks Benicula. Sure. They pull into the parking lot and get in line. This man in front of them turns around and starts talking to Benicula and her dad. Hey guys, where are you going, says Aaron, a vampire Benicula used to have a crush on. He has a girlfriend now. My little girl isn't moving, so I'm driving her to her new house, says Benicula's dad. You must be nervous, huh, Bunny, says Aaron. Yeah, I guess so, stammers Benicula. Her dad and Aaron keep talking for a while Benicula starts thinking to herself, maybe I'm not ready for this. I know I'm smart, I know I can protect myself, but I don't know anyone there. I'll miss all the monsters I could call my friends. Benicula squeezes close to her dad and cries on his shoulder. Bunny, what's wrong? Asks Aaron. Yeah, my blood angel, what's wrong? Asks her dad. I'm just not hungry anymore, says Benicula while wiping some tears on her father's sleeve. Her dad gives her his keys and says, why don't you wait in the car? I'm going to get some food and I'll be right out. Benicula unlocks the door and gets in. She crosses her arms on the dashboard and puts her head on them. She sits there and cries and thinks about all that she is leaving. Her hat fell off her head, and it landed so perfectly that it's covering her face just enough that she won't get burnt. Her father later comes into the car and shakes her vigorously. Bunny, are you okay? Benicula looks up with her face all wet and gross and says, what do you mean? Her father does a sigh of relief and says, oh, I just thought you died for a second. Why'd you think that? Well, you haven't gotten enough blood in a while, so I wasn't sure. Anyway, I got you a blood burger and a blood red cola. Thanks. Benicula eats, and they were off.
Those 3 words, they sound simple, but those 3 words aren't clear. Those 3 words can be hard to say, but I am here to hear. Please don't be mad at me, but I am not well. I tried to hide the way I feel, but